Camera's recording, that's recording. Do me a favour, just state your name, introduce yourself.
My name's Josh, aka known as JC.
Growing up the way I did with my family was one of the greatest things I think any son, daughter or whoever could ask for. You know, I've got a great family around me, I've got great supporters around me, and the best of all, you know, I feel so loved and so supported by everyone around me. So I guess this is just my way of saying thank you, and I hope you enjoy what you're going to watch and hope you feel part of my journey.
My family life, it's a family of 6. So you got my older sister Jazz, then you got me, then you got my little sister Poppy and Alfie. Yeah, we're quite a decent little family. Of course, I've got my step brother and sisters and stuff like that. My oldest brother Chris, Katie, he's got 4 little girls, and I've got my brother Jake. So it's the 4 of us growing up together. So it's Jazz, me, Poppy, and Alfie. We're very close as a family. We always did stuff together. You know, like me and Alfie would play football out in the garden, and karaoke, just dance sort of stuff. Yeah, no, we were quite a very close family. When I first started doing it, I think everyone was a bit like, what are you doing? Like, you look like a dick, you sound like a dick. Like, I think the first person to notice it was my dad. My dad was the one who sat down and went, like, to my mum, like, he's actually really good. And then Alfie started getting onto it. My sister Poppy, she's just like, cool, you do music, I don't care. But as time's gone on and as you know, my music's progressed and stuff, I think they're looking at it like he can go far with this.
Okay, can you do me a favour, just introduce yourself?
Alfie, known as Josh, JC's little brother. Well, it was a bit of toss and turns. We had arguments, we didn't, but ever since, you know, he's moved back in with us, we've been closer than ever. I think it was one time we went football together when he used to play for a team, and I came along with him and I trained with him, and then he finally knew how good I was at football, and he actually went to me and was like, Alfie, you're good at football. I think my favourite memory was with him was when his birthday was, but we had a massive bouncy castle out in the front. I mean, we just kept playing football in there, and we kept getting neighbours booted out of the ball and everything.
Do you see Josh actually doing well in his music?
Yes, I do. I've said that to him multiple times. I've wanted to go see him, but of course I'm still young, and like the whole road, what it's like and everything. Always supported him, never doubted him. I've told him if his music are good or if I like him or not, but I've always supported him no matter what.
In your opinion, Josh's music is worth listening to?
Yes, 100%. He's got an amazing performance. I've seen him on YouTube live. He's got good everything. He's amazing at doing what he does. He gets nervous, but then when he's up on the stage, he gets people laughing, singing, jumping about, everything. Some of his music he needs to put more time in. He's already said that to me about mine, but I think he does need some more time with himself, not with anyone around him, just so he can focus on him and his music.
You've just mentioned there that you also create music.
Yes, I do.
So what genre would you say your music is?
Anything really, you know, hip hop, anything type stuff like that.
So still trying to find your sound?
Yeah, just trying to find out what I'm good at, what I can do more, and what I can produce more even.
Who inspired you, or what inspired you to start creating music?
Josh. Ever since he released, I think it was Reach, and then when I heard Jack Jones, I was like, oh okay. And then I hopped on a song with Josh for the first time ever. Didn't know what I was doing, he had to write my lyrics for me, everything. And I was like, oh, I really enjoy this, and you know, ever since then, he just got me into it. He's got more heart and dedication into it at his age now. But say for example, if I'm still going to be doing it when he's what his age is now, like 19, I think I could see myself going where he is right now, and it would be good to see if me and Josh can both get up there together.
My earliest song is a song called Badly I did about 2 years ago. It was one of the songs where you were just messing about in your room sort of thing. And when I finished recording it, actually sounded alright, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to drop this. Dropped it, didn't like it, and I moved on to a different genre.
How was
I was, you know, the small nerdy kid that didn't have any friends. Year 8 to year 9, I was quite quiet. And 2 years of school, so when I came out my shell a bit, started doing a bit of football. Music was never in the equation. I didn't do my GCSEs due to COVID, so I didn't really get the chance to get my qualifications that I needed. It was difficult though, especially growing up literally around the corner from the school, and not being able to fit in as well as what other people did, especially coming from a family with not a lot of money. After school I went straight to college. I did a football course at Mersewood. I was there for 2 years. I was there for 2 years, dropped out second year, and then that's when I think like 4 weeks later I dropped to Bally, and then that's when the whole music thing came into place. Was
football at the time the end goal, or was it just something to pursue?
Yeah, football, I put quite a lot of dedication into it. I always used to train on the field. I always used to try and do extra hours on the pitch. But unfortunately, when I was playing a game, I actually ruptured my knee, so then I had to stop playing football. I think that's when the love of football came down for me.
And would you say that's where the love for music came?
Yeah, I think music was. I had contact with one of my mates who did music, and I heard his sort of style, and I looked at it, and I was proper getting into it, and I was like, I don't understand why I don't try it out, and yeah, I enjoyed it ever since.
I've got a few songs here that you've made.
Yeah.
I've got Jack Jones, Dancing in the Moonlight, Gunman and Reach.
Yeah.
Out of those 4, what song would you say that you did the best on, and why?
Dancing in the Moonlight, it was supposed to be like just a mess about song. It wasn't meant to be serious. I had my AirPods in. I thought I'd record it, and it actually turned out really well. Jack Jones, I think the reason I like it so much is because it's a different genre from what I normally do. It's more like an Afro swing sort of beat. And then when I dropped that, it was like everyone was looking at me like, oh, like he's not taking the piss with this. Like he's being serious. Like it's good. Reach, I love the most simply because it was my first proper song I did, and the love and the support I got from it was unreal.
Man dripping design, I'm talking Gucci, I'm talking Prada, hop in the BMW, fast car, I don't know that, bro. Fuck!
Like, I dropped it and it blew up overnight. And what was the other one? Gunman, you said. Gunman is my first drum and bass song, but my first fast drum and bass song. And a lot of people were fucking with it. They were like, okay, sweet, like this guy can actually spit bars and he's not just bouncing off other people.
What motivates you? Is it money, fame, or something else?
Of course everyone wants money. Like, we come from quite a poor family, Dad lost his job during COVID times, we're struggling ourselves. Money would be nice, 100%, no doubt about it, but it's not nothing, when I first started I wasn't sitting there going, I want to do this, I want to do that. It was a gradual process thing that I had to sit there and go to myself, well, you're doing good in this, you're getting the numbers up, you're doing all this, why can't you? That's what I've always said to myself, why can't I go and do this? Because I didn't think I could get 10k streams on a song. Now I'm sitting on 600,000 streams, over 1 million streams on SoundCloud. For me, there's no end goal. I think it's whatever lands on my lap, I'll take. Someone came up to me and said, look, we want you to perform for £10,000 or £100 or whatever, I'll take it and I'll do it. Giving a lot of people, open doors. I made a lot of connections, and people, when I first started doing music, I wasn't recognised, no one really cared, no one, bothered about this and that. But as soon as I went there was like a fan base, and I'd rock up there and people would recognise me, not for Josh, but as for JC. I'll get photos done with people, people want me to sign some stuff, I even had, shout out to these guys now because they're 2 of my close mates. I had both the DJs there, DJ Azza and DJ Mataz. Actually they actually said, you can come in the booth with us and we'll play your music, and for them to sit there and out of their own free will to sit and go, yeah, we'll promote your music as well. So they promote my music, I promote theirs. One of my boys, SLD, he first started doing music, and I was like, one of his songs, Lean With It, which we dropped. We sat there and I was like, look, Matt, I really want you to do well, and I want people to notice your talent. So I hopped on it, and since then me and him have made multiple songs which people have been loving, and loads of people are now, it's just a crazy little thing. Bally was my first song, which was actually really weird. I actually recorded it on my laptop, but then I can't remember why I didn't do it, but then I found GarageBand. Was it GarageBand? Yeah, it was GarageBand, and I found the Reach beat, and I recorded it with a pair of white earphones, and for some reason everyone loved it.
Man, dripping designer, I'm talking Gucci, I'm talking Prada. Hop in the BMW, fast car, Elk in my ball, his style goes harder. Yeah, man, don't do the stuff for me. I want to earn these peas for the family. Not one had my back, it was only me. Now whipping this up like a recipe, yeah.
Like Reach, Cry Little, Wait For You, all them songs that I started off with, all started off with headphones. With me using, I don't know, £30–40 pair of headphones, got me 600,000 streams. I don't think you need all this fancy equipment to sit there and make all this really big music. I'm the perfect example. I've got nothing to my name. I've got no big studio. I've got nothing. But it's the work and the dedication I put into it for people to sit there and look at me and go, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right, everything's recording.
I'm Christopher West, Josh's dad.
How do you feel about, well, Josh's music so far?
I enjoy it. Been to see him quite a few times now. Very good live. Puts on a good show. If you would have said to me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, would Josh be able to get up on stage and do what he's doing? I'd have said no, but when he's on that stage, he's just a different person. Absolutely different person.
Would you say his music's worth giving a listen to?
Oh, bloody hell, yeah. And definitely Jack Jones. That is unbelievable song.
Do you know what? Everyone said that so far.
Yeah, that is his best. Absolutely. It's even my ringtone. It's absolutely brilliant.
Did you ever think his life would turn out to be doing what he's doing now?
No. I know he's interested in it. The same as Alfie. Alfie's the same. No, I mean, we just thought it was a phase he was going through. He used to go up there sing, but then obviously he got more into it and more in depth. And yeah, well, every song he's done, I've got on my playlist.
So it sounds like you're definitely a big supporter of your son.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
So you said you've seen him live quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Get the chance to go up the whole Roy, or Sub Roy as it's called, and he's up there, definitely go and see him. Definitely.
How would you say he was growing up as a kid?
Very shy. I mean, we couldn't know, this is what surprised me, we were going to a party, a wedding reception, and had balloons. He would see the balloons, and we'd have to come away. You had to think about balloons, loud noises, if it's too loud, we had to come away. But then I thought, he went to his football, and he was really good at the football, then he'd done the teaching of it, but no, he's found his feet. He's found out what he wants to do, and me and his mum are back him all the way. He's turned out good.
You see him making it quite far with music?
I can see there's got to be someone pick something up. Someone will pick some sort of one of his songs up or whatever, or it get played somewhere, and I can see, I'm not saying a big record label, but I can see somewhere along the line of someone picking him up and taking him on.
How do you feel about your son having that impact?
I think it's brilliant. It's good, there's a lot of stuff, he sings about obviously like knife crime and whatever, but he, a couple of weeks back, he actually done a song, done it, and it was for me and about me, and to me that was a big honour. There's a lot of things in the song he said that we've been through and whatever, but that touched me, that one did.
So when listening to that song, I apologise if it's a bit emotional or anything, when listening to that song, how would you say you felt quite a bit of pride for him?
Yeah, it was, it's just, I don't know, if someone sings a song for you, or writes a song for you, it's a privilege anyway, but when your son does it, sitting in a bedroom, and then I listen to the finished article, it's, brilliant.
And obviously going back to Josh's early start, when he released his first song under the name Bally, did you ever see him being to a stage where he's second headliner for a show tonight?
No, because some of the stuff he was doing, I didn't like. Every other word was F this, F that, and I don't know, it just wasn't, you couldn't see, if he stood on stage and sang that like that, the way he come across, then no, but his tempo's changed, his lyrics and what he sings about completely different now.
And regarding his song Gunman, how do you feel about the change in his music, him experimenting, trying different things?
I think it's good because you can't. It's like anything. You can't keep playing the same, playing songs the same way, the same rhythm and all that. Because at the end of the day, people will listen and say, "Cool, that sounded like that one. That sounds like that one." So he's opened up his horizons on that song, and it's completely different. And yeah, that's what he's got to do. That's what he's got to do.
If you could change anything about his music, what would you change?
Nothing. Nothing at
You'd
all.
leave how it is?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I love his music, he knows that. Yeah, love it. I know people at work, I show people at work it, and they go, "Oh, that ain't your son," and then I show them a picture of me and him together, right? You know, and even, like, they're into rapping and all that, and even they're impressed.
Aye, yo, listen, aye, a lot of nights when the walk went wrong. In my field share writing this song. Girl, I get you doing me wrong, but I've been battling for so long. You said it was you and I, but you left some other guy. Tore my heart out waiting till I rose rolling splits and getting high. We got my brother JC, I ain't coming tonight, fucking out with it, it's up.
She running like that shower, doing it hot, sober. She going up and down like a yo-yo. Show me where you're from, what's your postcode? Yeah, show me love. HUG, come give me some. Only be man, I want the one. Summertime, can't wait till it comes again, the fun.
It was just to make my mum and dad proud. We weren't a rich family, we weren't given a lot, but whatever we did get, we made the most of it. And I just want to make sure that my family, my mum and dad, get somewhere with this, because this is my destiny, this is my dream.